Hi, I'm Zach and I'm talking about career fulfillment today. Specifically, this video is about why I like being a doctor and why I want to continue being one. I didn't actually put a lot of thought into choosing medicine initially, but I'm really glad that I did, and I've been lucky to end up actually liking it. So if you're wondering if you would like being a doctor too, let's jump straight into it. Being able to speak to patients gives me a lot of job satisfaction. I like explaining things to patients and helping them reach decisions about their care. And if I happen to make their day better, then I go home feeling better about myself. You sometimes hear a lot of sad stories and you have to deal with their stress and anger and fear. But if you can deal with that, being able to provide that kind of human engagement when people are feeling vulnerable is a really important skill to have, and it helps me look at myself in the mirror at the end of the day and feel like I've helped someone. So if you're someone who doesn't like working in an office, but you do like talking to people, then it's a great career for you. So another thing I like about medicine is that if you're working in an acute service like the emergency department or the admissions unit, you see a wide cross-section of your community. Social inequality, drug problems, relationship problems, economic decline. You see all of those things. If you're a GP or in America a family doctor, then the chances are you'll have the ability to address some of those problems in your community working with local organisations and charities. If you want to dive deeper into that, you can check out the Deep End GPs network, who I've had a little bit of experience with in my hometown of Edinburgh. They specialise in providing healthcare to the most deprived 10% of the population. So if you're politically oriented and you want to do something that is going to improve your community, that makes medicine a really good career choice. I'm 26 years old at the moment, and most of my friends who aren't medics have a story, either themselves or someone they know, whose working life is slowly being ruined by personality conflicts at work. I'm happy to say that in medicine, pretty much everyone you meet, whether that's the nurses, the occupational therapists, the physios, everyone wants to put the patient first at the end of the day. As one of my consultants said to me once, I'm really glad I don't have to put up with that because I work in the NHS. And that's when I realised I was really lucky that I work in a healthcare job. There is still conflict, which comes from a place of everyone really wanting to do the best for the patient. Sometimes that conflict can be tough if you're feeling judged by colleagues over something that's a legitimate difference of opinion. But for the most part, everyone's really supportive and working cohesively as a team. So I'm somebody that quickly ends up feeling like a cog in the machine whenever I'm doing a job that I feel like anyone could do. And sometimes as a junior doctor, life can feel like that, but generally speaking, as you progress, you start gaining
a very particular set of skills I've acquired over a very long career.
But the point is that you start gaining expertise and knowledge that other people don't have, and which is really useful. And when that's true for you, you actually feel useful. If you're good at memorization and understanding concepts, then most of medicine is actually going to be pretty easy for you because a lot of it's just pattern recognition. It's not that complex compared to engineering or trying to work a problem out or trying to work on a research problem. It's just that there's a big quantity of information that you have to get your head around. And honestly, when you start picking up that skill and you can recognize what the diagnosis is and go from the patient's story to working out what it is, and you can just do it like that, it's an amazing feeling. Finally, medicine gives you stable career progression on which to build. As long as you stay in the training pipeline, you will automatically progress. And there are all sorts of opportunities for all kinds of personalities. If you like doing a lot of the talking to patients and you like acute scenarios, you can do emergency medicine. If you don't like that and you prefer to work in a lab with specimens, then histopathology could be for you. Or there's other specialties like radiology. Medicine also gives you a starting point of credibility if you want to do something outside medicine, for example, medtech or health policy. Opportunities that I'm exploring are making a podcast called Healthy Discussions and a blog where we explore medicine and society as well as the art of critical thinking. Being a doctor gives you some stable finances as well as the credibility to start exploring those kinds of things. So whatever your circumstances, the career is versatile enough for you to build it around your interests. Whether that's going part-time so that you can participate more in your family life, or to have a portfolio career around management, education, or research. The possibilities really are endless, and medicine gives you support to explore some of these careers while still in your job without you having to quit. If you like this video, you can find more of my content by going to zakhassan.com or checking out my podcast, Healthy Discussions. My question for you to comment on is, what do you think is good about being a doctor? I'd be really keen to know what medics and non-medics think. See you in the next video.